Hey my lovelies, I hope you're all safe and well. It's Mitch here. Just wanted to come on and do a very quick video to do some real talk because I've had some situations with several clients. It's not just with one person, it's with several clients at the moment where they're taking the energies into an unhealthy space. So some people are starting to live, breathe and sleep by every word that I say within a reading, whether it comes from spirit or the tarot. And as I say in all my readings, everything is tangible. There is disclaimers that are obviously on my website, and any of my services have disclaimers attached to them that readings are for experiment and entertainment purposes only. Nothing is set in stone. Tarot is, I say, like, tarot is a bit like a roadmap. There are different roads you can go down, and some will lead you to a destination quicker, some take a little bit longer, but nothing is set in stone. Or you could actually throw the map away and think, do you know what, I'm going to go my way because I feel determined that this is the stage of my journey, and so the map almost becomes useless. So I think it's just really, really important to keep it real, because there have been a few people that have been quite disappointed with me recently, in the sense that I've had to say no. And as a reader, I have that power to say no. And it's not because I'm trying to hurt you. It's not because I'm trying to belittle you or anything like this. It's because I actually care about you. And it's really important, if I see unhealthy patterns forging and forming, I actually have a duty of care as a reader. I cannot ethically continue working with those people, with those clients. And it's nothing about if I like you as a person or not. My personal belief system towards you kind of is irrelevant. It's not about that. It's about, I have an ethical duty of care as a reader, that if I see something unhealthy forming, and if someone's like living and sleeping and breathing by every word that Mitch is saying in his reading, I have a duty of care to pull that back and to stop that and to prevent that. And sometimes it's not even just with me, it's with readings in general, because there's one client that I know of who goes to multiple readers and is just desperate for the universe, spirit, a higher power to tell them stuff. And essentially, we have to be responsible for ourselves. We have to be responsible for our actions. We can't blame it on the tarot. We can't blame it on a spirit guide or a gatekeeper or whoever in the spirit world. We've got to own our own stuff, And like I say, the universe divination can be a beautiful gifting that can explore and can expand and can show energies of that. So it doesn't mean that, tarot and mediumship and all this stuff is irrelevant and is pointless. It has meaning, but we're here to have our life. We're here to learn our life cycles, our life teachings, our life lessons. And how do we learn that? By being real, by taking accountability. So part of my life's teachings and my life's work is not just to empower people, but if I see something going into an unhealthy space, like I say, I have a duty of care. I have a responsibility as being an ethical reader to say no, not anymore. That now is a boundary, or that is an energy line that I am not prepared to cross over. And it doesn't mean that I think any less of you. I'm just safeguarding. I'm safeguarding you, your own mental health. I'm safeguarding me as a working professional and my business. There will be people out there that won't care about that. There will be readers out there that won't care about that, and they'll let you still book and book and book a book again, to the point where you maybe become slightly mentally frazzled and they won't care because they'll just want the money. But for me, a person's mental health, and more importantly, giving them back their power, is more important than money. It's more important than revenue. I've had to say no to many clients over the years, but there seems to be a theme at the moment, as mental health, as we know, is on the rise. Mental health is at an all-time high, and it's not healthy. In our podcast, we do an episode on the power of saying no, and I would really encourage people to look at that, because again, the words, the energy's in there. And some people are so shocked as a reader when I turn around and say no to somebody, because they feel I'm failing them. And I'm not doing it through a place of being harsh or punishing, it's not being done for that reason. It's being done because this is an unhealthy pattern flaring up or coming to the surface. And as a reader, I have a duty of care to put the brake on that, because if I don't, the other person's not going to. I have to be the mature one in that sort of relationship and say, this has now gone into an unhealthy space. And that's what it's always about. If that means I get people that unfollow me, or if I get people that no longer want to support me, that's the risk I have to take. But I have to keep my work real. And, there are times when saying no is the healthiest and is the most truest decision. So I'm just putting that out there. So if you've been affected by this, and if you are not impressed with me saying no, I'm really sorry about that, but these are the reasons as to why. So I hope that makes sense. But I'll catch up with you very soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.